Early American inventions. The winter of 1798 pressed hard against the windows of a small workshop in New England. Inside, where the air smelled of oil, iron, and damp wood, a young apprentice named Samuel Hale watched his master bend over a cluttered table. Gears, springs, and wooden spindles lay scattered like the bones of some mechanical creature waiting to be born. "This country is young," the master said, tightening a screw on a strange wooden frame, "but it won't stay small for long." Samuel did not fully understand, but he felt the truth of it in his bones. Not far away, in a mill beside a rushing river, another invention was awakening. Water wheels turned steadily, powered by the same currents that had once only fed crops and carried canoes. Inside the mill, looms clattered in sharp rhythm. Cloth that once took weeks of hand labor now emerged in hours. Women and men stood in awe, realizing that the river itself had become a worker. Years earlier, Eli Whitney's cotton gin had already begun changing lives in the southern fields. Samuel had heard farmers speak of it in hushed tones, how iron teeth could separate cotton fibers from seeds faster than any human hands. The machine promised wealth and speed, but it also whispered of deeper changes, ones no one yet dared to name. As Samuel grew older, he traveled west, following the roads that stretched beyond the settled towns. He rode on steamboats that hissed and breathed like living beasts, their paddle wheels churning brown river water into white foam. No longer did travelers wait on the wind. Steam carried them upstream, defying nature itself. On deck, merchants spoke excitedly of faster trade, while settlers dreamed of distant lands now suddenly within reach. In a modest office in Washington, Samuel once saw a man tapping out dots and dashes on a wire. It was the telegraph, they said, a machine that could send messages faster than any horse could run. When the first message clicked its way across miles of wire, Samuel felt the world shrink. News would no longer arrive late. Distance was losing its power. By the time Samuel returned home as an old man, America had changed beyond recognition. Factories hummed, railroads carved iron paths across the land, and inventions rose one after another, each built upon the last. He stood again in a workshop, now brighter and louder than the one of his youth, and smiled. These machines were more than tools. They were ideas made solid, proof that in this new nation, imagination could be turned into motion, speed, and sound. And as long as there were curious minds and restless hands, America would keep inventing itself.